Hey everyone, for today's review, we got the brand new for 2021 Disney Jimmy Airblown Inflatable Ursula. Now this is being sold on Home Depot's website only for $199. Really wish it was being sold in stores. It would be a great piece for them to have when customers walk in and they see it all inflated. That would be awesome. I don't understand why it's not being sold in stores. It's honestly a missed opportunity in my opinion, but a very, very cool design. I think it's definitely worth the money. I mean, it's 6 feet tall. I don't know how wide it is, we'll find out, but it's animated, has a kaleidoscope, has C7s, and it's licensed. For $199, that is not bad, especially considering the animatronics for my last review. This $199 is definitely not stinging nearly as much, so that's good. But anyway, let's go ahead and open it up. All right, so here's the other thing that's really crappy about online exclusives, and that is, I don't know if they've ever come with their original box and box art and all that.
He saved it!
There's no box art for Ursula, and that really sucks because I feel like they could have created something very, very intriguing, add a lot of detail to it. They could have made it beautiful, and instead, it being an online exclusive, you have just the inflatable, no excitement really to go with it. You know, you could have something really cool, and Jimmy, it's not the case, which I really don't like. But anyway, you've got your 4 plastic stakes, your 4 tethers, and your 4 metal stakes is what it's looking like. I thought there might have been some spiral stakes included in this inflatable, but there is apparently not. Got your instructions here. Take it out. It's heavy, so very confident it's going to be a good fan. 125 or 200 is what I think I'm going to be looking at momentarily. Yeah, I mean, it's huge. Here's the animation mechanism. I don't like, though, that it has the fan with the non-movable legs. I like it when the legs move. I don't like it when they're stationary and they cannot. Get the cord pulled out here. So here's her face, her hair. All right, so I'm gonna test this out and I will be right back. Alright, my initial reactions to Ursula when I inflated her for the first time was that she's actually a little smaller than I was anticipating her to be. Alright, so don't get me wrong. I mean, she's 6 feet tall. She makes an epic statement. I mean, with the 4 C7s in each of the 4 tentacles, the kaleidoscope, 5th C7, which looks a little weird. The detailing, they did a great job with it. I have a little minor complaint, which I'll get to shortly, but I thought she would be bigger. I mean, in the movie, she's massive. She should have been 7.5 feet tall. 7.5 would have been a perfect height for her. 6 foot is just a little small. Maybe it's because I'm like 5'9.5" or 5'10". I mean, I came up to like kind of like right here, and this I think is 6 foot. The hair makes her a little taller, which is good. Yeah, I mean, 6 foot is actually too short. I thought they nailed the sizing when I first, learned about Ursula, that it was coming out, how big it was going to be. I was like, all right, that's a good size. They should have gone bigger. Now, the stupid jack-o'-lantern right here is my least favorite part of this inflatable. It's probably a lot of people's. They had this iconic Disney villain and this crap jack-o'-lantern that they added onto it to make it more kid-friendly, more Halloween-y. Look, I mean, if you put this out in your display for Halloween, it's because you're trying to create something spooky. That's great. You don't need that. My other complaint about the detailing is kind of the transition from the hands and the inflatable to the actual print. It doesn't look great. I think Jimmy kind of did the best with what they were given because they had to do it. I mean, you can't cut her arms off or anything like that. You have to put the hands and the fingernails on the inflatable. They did an okay job. It could have been a little bit better. They could have adjusted the printing size and maybe its look a little bit, but for the most part, that looks good. I don't love it because it looks a little weird, but I'm not gonna hold Jimmy really, at fault for it. I mean, they are, but it's not terrible. Her necklace looks good, I can't really complain about that. Good detailing here, solid. The kaleidoscope inside looks great. I cannot wait to look at that at night. The animation, you can see, would be way better if the tentacles uncurled and curl back up. They unfortunately do not, but at least they are offset, which looks good. I'll give you kind of just a focused look at them right here. You know, they're not bad. It'll be better when she's staked down and she won't wobble back and forth, so you really get the focus on the tentacles and not her herself. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the Ursula. She's a good inflatable. She's got her 2 tether attachments on her side. Inflates super fast, as you saw, like unholy fast. Inflates very tight. I mean, I'm really pushing down. She inflates tight. The YF-125 is doing its job. So, I hope you enjoyed this review on the Ursula, and let's take a look at what she looks like at night now. I'm just gonna give a quick little rundown of the inflatable at night. I don't wanna say too much, I wanna keep it brief, but first of all, the tentacles are pink. The camera accurately depicts that. They are pink. Some people might not like that, but I do. And the reason why I do is because it contrasts pretty well with the purple and blue coloring you have for the belly and the rest of Ursula. So I like that. It separates them. I think it looks good. You might not, but I do. The second thing that I really, really love is the fact that there is a C7 located, the 5th C7 right here. Now, remember earlier I said it looked weird. It doesn't look weird at night. It looks cooler than anything else in the daytime or the nighttime. And that is a C7 behind her necklace to make it glow. I would assume Jimmy did that on purpose. I thought they would put it in the face. That's what I was expecting. But when I turned off the lights and I saw the necklace glowing, I was like, that's really cool. And I love that Jimmy did that. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like it illuminates super well or anything. It's not like it's a spotlight. It's a C7 at the end of the day. It is still a C7. The camera's making it look super bright. That's pretty accurate. I would actually say that's a little darker, so that's good. But when I step back like that, it's not that bright, all right? This is also much more pink than what it's showing up on camera. It's not that pink, but it's a little bit more pink purple than it is blue purple right now. So that's all I want to say about the Ursula. I hope you enjoyed this review. I definitely recommend this inflatable for $200. It's a good deal, not great, should be bigger. Just if you're a Disney fan, if you're interested in this inflatable, I think you'll be happy with it. But if you're debating about it and you're like, I don't really need it, don't go for it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. Bye.